Hi, do you know the most important part of the role play card is the tasks? Each task include a key verb that tells you exactly what to do, such as explain, reassure, highlight, or advise. In this lesson, you'll learn the exact phrases you need to handle every type of task confidently. Before we start, if you have an OET exam coming up, subscribe to this channel for high quality examiner style speaking practice that actually helps you score higher. In the OET role play card, every task starts with a key verb. These verbs tell you what the examiner expects you to do next. If you ignore them, your answer becomes unclear. And if you master them, your speaking becomes structured, confident, and high scoring. The key words for requesting information are find out, ask, inquire, clarify, explore. If they say these words, think like this: I need to gently open the conversation and gather details. And here are the example sentences. You can start by saying, could you walk me through what's been happening? I'd like to get a clearer picture of your symptoms. Can I ask you a few questions about that? Just so I understand properly, could you tell me? Would you mind describing that in a bit more detail? When did you first notice this starting? So, examiner tip is politeness plus curiosity will equal to high marks. The key words for checking understanding are check, determine, confirm, and verify. So, first think, stop, summarize, and align your thoughts. And then you can speak like this, just to make sure I've understood correctly. So, what you're saying is, then you say what they are saying, and then ask the question, is that right? Or, can I quickly confirm something with you? Or, let me check I've got this right, and then say whatever you want to confirm. Have I understood you correctly that? So, use simple language like check instead of determine, because you should sound more natural in real speech. Speaking is different than writing. In writing, you can use more formal language, but in speaking, you should use natural language. Keywords for giving information are explain, advise, recommend, outline, suggest, and inform. You can think like that. Now I guide the patient clearly and confidently. And you can say something like this: let me explain how this works. Or, what I'd like to do next is, and then say what you would like to do. This condition means that the reason we recommend this is there are a few options we could consider, or let me outline the next steps for you. Examiners love clear structure, calm explanation, and signposting language. Do you know what signposting language is? If you do, let me know in comments, and if you would like to know, again let me know in the comments. The words for persuading or changing the patient's mind. These words are persuade, stress, emphasize, reinforce, convince, and express. So when you're thinking, first acknowledge, respect, and then guide firmly. You can say something like this: I understand your concern, but it's really important that, and then say whatever is more important. or I'd strongly encourage you to consider, or I want to stress how important this is, or I can't emphasize enough that, or if we don't address this, it could lead to. Tone matters more than vocabulary. Be polite but firm. Reassuring the patient. The words are reassure, encourage, respond to. Think about this: calming emotions, reducing fear, and building trust. You can say something like this: I understand how worrying this must feel, or there is no need to be concerned, or this is very common and we see it often, or you're in safe hands, or we'll go through this together step by step. So, key idea here is giving reassurance with emotion and providing solution. So, you have to acknowledge the emotion and provide the solution. Next, keywords for suggesting or recommending actions are suggest, recommend, propose, and advise. It's about giving clear next steps. So you can say something like this: I'd suggest trying, or it might be a good idea too, or one option we have is, or you may benefit from, or I would recommend that you. So, examiner wants here practical advice, realistic suggestions, and patient friendly language. Next, responding to emotions or concern. Keywords are respond to, address, acknowledge, manage. Name the emotion, validate it, and then guide. You can say something like this: I can see that this is worrying for you, or that's completely understandable, or let's talk through your concerns, or I hear what you're saying, or let me address that for you. Always acknowledge emotion before solution. If you do that, it will give you high score. Let me summarize the exam strategy for you. In OET speaking, task verbs clarify the instructions. Your phrases polishes the delivery, and your tone can boost your score. If you master this system, you automatically become structured, natural, patient centric, and examiner friendly. Never memorize random sentences. You don't have to memorize them, but I would strongly suggest to practice those sentences until they become your second nature. Train your brain to think, what is the verb asking me to do? That's the key. If this video was helpful, please press like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. And please let me know in the comments how did you find it. Take care and see you with the next lesson. Bye.